we are recording.
Right now?
Yeah.
Right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, neighbor to neighbor, person to person, moment to moment, the return of Feet on the Street, the second time around. Glad you're here, and we hope you enjoy the show because right now we're just trying to get along as best we can. Hope it's warm where you are because it's freezing here. Anyway, I'm joined today by Evelina, and I apologize, I forgot your last name.
Castro.
Kestro, okay, my bad, but we had a change of plans for today, so I didn't prep adequately enough. Evelina is a return guest to the show from approximately, I think, 4 years ago. That seems about right to me.
Yeah, something like that. It's been at least a couple of years.
Well,
Definitely, I'd say. So.
Hey, at our age, it was yesterday, right?
Exactly.
All right, high five. Hope you all had a blessed Christmas and your New Year's off to a great start. 2017, we had a lot of victories and we lost some people along the way. And just hope all in all your joys exceed your displeasure. So from our team to your team, family, friends, all the best. Evelina, you've got some exciting things going on in your life.
Yeah. Sure.
Where should we start? Should we go simple? How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was very nice, actually. It was very quiet, which I really like. My family, there's 5 kids in my family.
5?
Yeah. 5
Okay,
kids.
where do you rank?
I'm the second oldest.
Second oldest?
Yes.
Okay, that's redeeming.
Thank you. And so they all have families, and it's kind of hard to get everybody all together on Christmas, on New Year's, and all the different holidays. So we kind of create our own. So December 17th, I think, was when we had a family get together, and
his brother.
we celebrated Christmas, and it was fun. So the actual day itself was very just low key, and if people wanted to drop by, they could drop by, whatever. But yeah, how was yours?
Mine was fine, but how was the food?
The food's always amazing. Always. My parents are kind of good cooks. So, and my family, they bring there's actually pretty good cooks in my family. My sisters are pretty good. My older brother, he can barbecue like nobody's business. And I don't think I really kind of got the whole cooking gene thing. But it's okay. I don't need it.
That's why Betty Crocker is one of the #1 brands.
Right, yeah.
There's a reason men prefer microwaves.
It's so much easier. I'm trying to get into cooking because, I definitely want to stay healthy and kind of go along in that direction. So I do try and cook to the best of my ability. But sometimes they're kind of epic fails.
All right. Moving on. This is the devil's question now. What are your New Year's resolutions?
I have this new thing, actually. I am not making New Year's resolutions. At least I'm not calling them that. I'm calling them life resolutions. And each year I'm going to do one. This year, my life resolution has to do with food. Actually.
With food?
Kinda, yeah. Because I work out 3 days a week, and pretty hard. I work out pretty hard. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work. But I'm trying to cut back on the unnecessary carbohydrates and fats and stuff like that.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah.
We're at Lynn's Burgers and More down in Commerce in Longview, Washington, and Lynn has been gracious enough to host us, and I'll tell you what, she makes one heck of a bounty. If you want some good food, come and check out Lynn. But she's talking healthy here, and this is good food. It's healthy.
It's very good.
Exactly.
It's feeding my taste buds pretty nicely.
Come down and check it out yourself.
So that's what my life resolution is currently. And let's see. Other than that, I would like to get a house. Get my own place again. That's about it. How about you? Do you have any?
It's not about me.
I
We're here
know.
to talk about you.
I know.
As far as myself, I'm trying to just put together things. My father passed away, and I'm dealing with a lot on that side. Anyway,
Sorry.
your other victories, though.
Let's see. Calling them victories, I don't know. Actually, kind of something sad. In November, I had to put down my cat, and she was only about 8 years old. She had cancer that just spread all over the place, and there was no turning back. And so I had to put her down. So this is kind of my first holiday season in a while that I don't have her around. So this is kind of sad. But let's see. Other than that, let's see. I've been working a lot. Doing voiceovers. Have my voiceover TARDIS, which I love. It's really fun. Something kind of funny, but it wasn't funny at the time. I was trying to get everything together in my TARDIS and kind of tidy it up, and I have a different setup, and so this setup, I don't know what happened, but I bent down to pick up my mouse that fell on the floor, and next thing I knew, my microphone and my isolation area fell on top of my head. So I kind of feel like I gave myself a minor concussion, which would be like my third one, I think. Kind of crazy, but that was kind of painful. Kind of like that wasn't very fun. But
aside from the voiceovers,
I don't do too much makeup anymore. I used to, but I've gotten so much like voiceover plus working over at Bicoastal Media, and it's just kind of gone by the wayside a little bit. I miss it a lot. I love it. I still wanted to continue with it, but it's more difficult with everything else that's going on. And I live back home. I had to move out of my apartment. I live back home now, and so that's pretty interesting. And other than that,
and they get along really well.
I started. I mentioned that I work out 3 days a week.
right?
Well, for me, it's a new place. They've been around for about 6 months or so. I work out over at Combat Fitness, Northwest Combat Fitness. Boy, does it live up to its name. It's very intense. They train boxers and cage fighters and kickboxing and all that kind of stuff. So an hour over there, you're so sore. Oh, actually, my arms are a little sore from today's workout. And we're boxing a little bit, and like my elbows. Oh my god,
And she denies
it hurt.
it.
It's a really good place if anybody wants a really, excuse my
11 o'clock news on channel
which I guess a real kick-ass workout. Combat Fitness, Northwest Combat Fitness in the Three Rivers Mall is really good. Really, really good. I still have a membership over at Planet Fitness, though. I use that kind of for more relaxation and for the massage and for the Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, they have like 2 big buckets. of Tootsie Rolls on the counter.
Well, after I heard it.
I've never been in there. I don't know.
They're
So-
very tempting.
I don't know. It's hard
With you
to
doing
say.
all
I
this
didn't-
kick-ass combat training, I'm not going to make you mad at all.
That's probably a good idea.
Yes, exactly. I got to maintain some pretense of pride. What else is new?
Let's see. I have
I
a
know, it
7-month-old
really is.
nephew.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's the youngest nephew, actually. I have,
Oh, look.
His name?
Nowadays,
his name is Mateo.
Mateo.
Yes, Mateo. And he's a very good kid.
I'm not saying nothing bad.
I know.
Tons of-
He's a very good kid. He's very relaxed. He's like his father. He's just so relaxed, and he's a cutie pie. He's the youngest out of, I have 5 nephews and 2 nieces,
Kids.
and
not
he's the
boys.
youngest.
Really? Didn't see. I was shocked.
He lives in Vancouver, so I don't get to see him like that often. But
Well, at least it's not across the country.
that's true. I love him to death.
I know it's when you're talking. Yeah.
Anything else going on?
Let's see.
Oh, there's so many of them. There's so many of them.
The
And now
Seahawks
they're like-
lost on
One of the
Sunday,
later ones, but they're not.
which was kind of sad, and they're not going to the playoffs.
Then there's a producer.
But
No,
that's
the guy
okay.
that's.
So I take it you are a big Seahawks fan.
Well,
I think I'm becoming one, probably because of where I work.
They all went on out there.
I've noticed myself kind of getting more into the games and like, you know, sitting in the room cheering them on and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess you kind of can't help it, you know, being a board operator for sports and talk radio. I guess it's kind of part of the job.
How did you fall into that?
You know, how did I fall into the job or getting into radio?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Well, actually, it kind of starts out a little depressing because
Boy, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons.
it's okay.
I'm bad.
And I had my own department, so I had to write orders and stuff.
It's just because makeup hadn't been panning out the way that I really wanted it to, and then voiceover, I had a really hard time finding other work other than like audiobooks and stuff. I don't really like recording audiobooks because I'm not a very good reader out loud. So I tried to do other things and it just wasn't panning out, and I ended up actually getting very depressed, and it was kind of like an early midlife crisis, I guess you could call it. And I just was thinking, you know, what am I doing with my life? I'm not getting any younger. I want a career. I've always been career driven, and nothing was panning out. Nothing was working. I didn't know what to do, where to go. I'd been interested in radio, but I didn't know how to get involved. I just randomly started looking at radio broadcasting schools and applied to one of them, got accepted, and went to radio broadcasting school via the internet for about 7-8 months. It was really intense. And one thing I learned from that, I learned a lot of stuff, but one of the things I learned was I never, ever, ever, ever will I take classes or go to school online again. No, I'm not that disciplined. You know, I could do work. Like if, you know, somebody wants to hire me to do a voiceover, record a commercial, edit, whatever, great. School? School and I kind of don't get along. But that's kind of how I got into it. 2 weeks before I graduated from the program, I went to the Cowlitz County Fair and saw that there were, like, you know, the radio stations there. Bi-Coastal Media was over there, and I had said, so I am getting ready to graduate from radio broadcasting school, and I was wondering if there are any opportunities for you guys. So I was given a name, and it took me a little while because I didn't have a resume, I didn't have a demo, I didn't have anything. So after a while, after summer I think was over, or towards the end of it, I went in and I had basically an interview right there with the guy who is now my boss, or who's been my boss. And they ended up kind of hiring me as a board operator. Hopefully I can do some voiceover work for them. That would be pretty fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's my story.
So there's more to the story.
The rest is kind of history because I've been with them a year now, or going on a year, I think. Around this time, a year. And it's pretty exciting. I'm happy to be involved in radio. It's really fun. I love music.
Anything else you're involved with?
And let's see. I on and off, I like to shoot archery. I used to be an archer. I love archery so much. And it's been a long time since I've shot my bow. But a friend of mine gave me some arrows that I guess were wooden and handmade, and they're beautiful. It came with it, and she gave me a case too. And so kind of using that as an excuse to get back into archery, to fit into my schedule somehow. But I miss it. I miss it. I love archery. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. I feel like I'm talking more than that.
You're supposed to. You're the guest.
I know. I just feel like I'm rambling, though.
Oh, no. You're fine. You live in the area.
I do.
What's the pluses? What's the minuses?
The pluses, there's a lot of people are really, really nice here. And I like the people. I also kind of torn because I kind of like the small town feel, but at the same time, I don't. I was born and raised for 26 years in San Jose, and I am a big city kid, big time. So it's still kind of difficult for me to live in kind of a small town feel. And for me, this is very small town compared to like San Jose or something. Very, very small town. But it's nice. I mean, the people are nice. The weather, I've lived here 11 years now, and I'm still not used to it.
Can you predict it?
Pretty sure. There's either rain. Sometimes you get no rain. There's a lot of rain. Right now, I'm really happy it's not raining. It's just really cold, but like 30 degrees or something like that. Yeah, I'm not a 30-degree kind of kid.
All right. Promote your city here. Something really positive. Why those people out there need to get over here and visit us.
Well, the Pacific
Squirrel
Northwest.
Fest.
I love Squirrel Fest.
Okay.
That is fun. Yeah, Squirrel Fest is pretty cool. We have the Nutty Squirrel Bridge, which actually was decked out in lights and looked super cool. So cute. Absolutely adorable. And yeah, there's a whole festival geared towards squirrels.
Squirrel mania.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't cook them, celebrate them.
Yeah, exactly. And they're really, really cute. I wouldn't want one as a pet, but they are very cute. And
They'll drive you nuts. I know.
But yeah, I mean, we do have fun things here, like Cowlitz County Fair, the Nutty Squirrel,
Squirrel Fest.
Squirrel Fest. Thank you.
Go Forth Festival.
Go Forth, yeah, which is really nice. I haven't actually been to the fireworks at the Lake Sacagawea, but or I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I have very sensitive ears, so I like to watch fireworks on TV because you have more control over the volume. But they look really, really pretty, and I hear that it's beautiful at the lake with, they have all kinds of vendors. Oh my God.
Food galore.
Yeah, food galore, and just everything. Henna tattoos, clothes, knickknacks, everything you can imagine, basically. There's a lot of vendors.
The temper competitions. So.
Yeah, and then
The regatta, the boat.
the regatta, yeah.
Yeah, the boat.
Is that
the cardboard boat.
Yes, I actually haven't seen that. I wanted to go, but every time I decide I'm going to go, I can't.
I just watch it on KLTV. It's less crowd.
Yeah, no kidding.
And some of those people, when they go down, it's just hilarious.
I bet it is.
I'm not going, get me out of here. Float.
Exactly.
KLTV covers all that.
Oh, okay. Then I might do that this year then.
I think this is going to be the 7th one coming up. You actually caught on.
Hey.
The other good thing about this area, you're an hour from anything you want.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want mountains, you want ocean, you want the desert, you want big city, you want casinos, there's 2 within range.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that.
See?
Yeah.
You gotta get past that small town attitude.
I know. It's kind of hard. For me, it's kind of hard because I've lived my entire life in a big city. And actually, a little bit before Christmas, about a month before Christmas, I guess, I took a trip to Seattle. That was so much fun. Speaking of cities and stuff, I love Seattle, my favorite place ever. And I saw a musical.
Which musical?
I saw Irving Berlin's Holiday Inn. That was really good.
That's classic.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Movie's good.
That's what I've heard. I really like live theater, and I love musicals. So that was kind of up my alley. Plus, there was an entertainer who was in the show that I really wanted to see, who Lorna Luft, because Judy Garland's youngest daughter. And I'm a huge Judy Garland fan. Huge. So, saw the show. I loved the show. To be completely honest, like brutally honest, I guess you could say, I wasn't terribly impressed with Lorna Luft, which was kind of heartbreaking. but the show itself was really pretty and just really good. The singers, the dancers, the cast was just great. So I did enjoy the show, even though I didn't enjoy necessarily her in the show.
So, expectation was set too high.
Maybe, well,
If it wasn't Judy Garland's daughter, and you just thought,
I would have had the same expectations because I had seen her in concert. She did a tour, I think, called Songs My Mother Taught Me, something like that. And back in San Jose, I saw the concert, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. I loved her. I think that's when I just went, whoa, she's awesome, and I would love to see her again. Excuse me. And then, but that was also 12 to 15 years ago, so little age. So little age, probably. I don't know, but I mean, she did a good job. She did. I think my expectations maybe were a little too high because of how amazing her performance was so many years ago that I had seen. So, yeah, I guess it was a bit of a letdown, but I was in my favorite city, so it wasn't that bad.
what other musicals?
Do I like?
Yeah,
I love Sweeney Todd. That's one of my very favorite musicals.
a very dark one.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like it. I really kind of like the blood, guts, gore kind of thing. So I don't like the movie though. I couldn't stand the movie.
I won't tell Johnny Depp
Good.
or Helena. I mean, I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, Helena. I have issues with her as Mrs. Lovett. I'm one to talk. I'm not a singer by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm sorry. The lady can't sing to save her life.
She didn't have the chance to work with Lucille Ball in Mame. Did you ever see that one? The movie?
No.
Oh, Angela Lansbury made
I
the...
love Angela
Oh,
Lansbury.
I do too. Oh, no, baby, you're like... Oh, yeah, baby. But...
She was in Sweeney Todd. She was Mrs. Lovett.
Yeah, in the Broadway play.
Yeah.
Yes. And well, Angela Lansbury's got such a list. I think she owns half of Broadway.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's almost all to say Lansbury Productions.
Right. They should. Oh my God.
No, and then Carol Channing, Hello Dolly. Oh, that woman was
I have
just
not seen
incredible. I saw her when she toured with the Broadway company in Portland, when it used to be the Civic Auditorium and then became the Keller or whatever it is this week. I don't know. But, oh gosh, that lady was a riot.
I bet. That would be pretty amazing. Wow. Oh, you do know that Bette Midler.
The Divine Miss Eternal.
Now, is she still on Broadway with the show, or?
Last I heard, she was back doing Vegas, but I don't know. She doesn't communicate with me the way we used to. She's never communicated with me. I've just seen her shows.
Nice.
But you can if you're out there, Bet. Give me a call.
Because that would have been fun. I think she was up for. She won awards or got nominated for some awards.
Oh,
for
she's
her.
won several awards.
No, for this current Hello Dolly show.
Bette Midler?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware she was doing Hello Dolly. Okay, well, your information. Oh gosh, that'd be totally hot.
That would be pretty amazing. I haven't seen her in concert, but I absolutely love one of my favorite. My favorite, personally, of Bette Midler's is Beaches. The movie Beaches. Hated the remake. Idina Menzel. I just absolutely hated it. I don't even know where to start with it. I'm not a huge fan of Idina Menzel anyway. Sorry. But I didn't like Beaches, but I do like Bette Midler. So I do think it would be fun to see her live.
Ruthless People. You ever see that movie?
I want to say I have, but I don't remember it.
That's okay. Hocus Pocus.
Of course you've seen it like
Well,
10,000 times.
Wasn't she a good witch?
She was a very good witch. Yeah. Actually, and I hate to say this. Oh, this
Stepford Wives?
with Nicole Kidman.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I've seen that one. I know somebody who kind of looks like Bette Midler in Hocus Pocus. Well, like how she looked in Hocus Pocus. I know somebody who looks like her that way. It's kind of scary, and I think I insulted that person. I was in high school, and I was super shy. But, yeah, I said it very innocently. I said, "Oh, you look like Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus." They didn't take it very nicely. I don't know why.
Even with the warts and the decrepit aging thing. That woman. She's got it going. And if you ever saw her main show that she does when she's not family oriented. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no, I haven't. That would be really interesting.
Oh, it's
Quite interesting.
yes, it's very spirited.
I'm sure it is. I would love to, yeah.
We're running out of time. Anything else you want to bring up?
Not that I could think of. I actually lead a pretty uneventful life outside of work and working out. Pretty much, currently at least. If anybody has any voiceover work that they need a voice actor for, I'm your girl. Yeah. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Evelina Castro.
Well, I thank you, Evelina, for being here. Next week, we've got Martin Cobble coming on, and Phil St. Jean, long-established expert host. So you'll have someone else to listen to aside from us. So, and Phil right now is vacationing in the Bahamas. So when he gets back, don't be shocked by his suntan. He's going to bring back a couple monkeys too, I heard, to show off. So it should be fun. So, hey, Phil, I know you're watching out there. Play those bongos. We're thinking of you. See you soon. Evelina, again, thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining the return of Feet on the Street. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yes, next week is Martin Cobble.